Hello everybody. So this is kind of like a unplanned impromptu video, hence why I'm not all glamorous for y'all. But that's okay. Like, I'd rather my channel have videos about like realness in real life rather than like everything planned, everything like, oh, I'm gonna film on this way, so I have to make sure that this part of my house is clean and that I look decent and blah blah blah. Like, obviously I am a mom and a wife and a real person, so my life is not all as glamorous as what it may seem. But woo, excuse me, I've been drinking Smoothie King today. Hey, I was really excited, and it's delicious, and the boys are loving it. They're like doing happy dances in there. They're like, yes mama, all this healthy stuff. So they're happy, I'm happy, and that actually tasted kind of good, which is terrible. But anyway, so the point of this video is that my mucus plug came out, and it kind of just like happened. Like, I was at my parents' earlier because I needed to pick up mail, all that kind of stuff, and I had to go pee because pregnant women always have to pee. And I go and I went, I'm like, what is this? And then it just kept coming. It was like this glob of basically what looked like a giant booger. And I'm like, okay. So I called my husband because this is before he went to work and everything. I'm like, babe, and he's like, he ran to the back half of the house because the front half is like the kitchen, living room, and the office, and then there's a hallway, and then the back half of the house is like the bedrooms and the bathrooms and stuff like that. So he was like, what's wrong, are you okay? I'm like, we need to call the doctor and let them know that my mucus plug just came out. And I have to say, like, the day before I went to my last doctor's appointment for my 35-week one, which was earlier this week, I had a little bit of like mucus come out with a little bit of blood in it, and then it was like, that was gone. And then the next morning, like right before I went to drop Devin off at school and go to my appointment, there was like some more clear mucus, and then that was it. So they're just like, oh, okay, well, that had happened because my husband and I had sex before that, like the day before, and they're like, just be careful. What happened with that, as I explained in my other video, was like my cervix was disrupted, blah 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 blah. Well, this time the entire plug came out. Like, that's definitely what it was. And she was saying it's like, I would say about like maybe 2 tablespoons ish is what was the amount of it. That way we knew the difference between it just being mucus and it actually being my plug, and this was my actual plug. And so they said that if I was feeling any contractions, any pains, like anything like that, to go to the ER, because when your mucus plug comes out, you may or may not go into labor. It's not a necessary indicator. Sometimes your mucus plug comes out 2 weeks before you go into labor. Sometimes it comes out like 2 hours before you go into labor. So they're just like, we'll make a note of it in your file. We'll let, we spoke to her nurse. My husband spoke to her nurse, actually, because I was like cleaning up, and he called them and let them know. And, they were just like, okay, if she has any pain at all, like contractions, like anything like that, go to the ER, because there is a chance that I might go into labor. There's a chance that I might not. And fortunately, airplane. Are you done? Thank you. And then here comes a car. Isn't that wonderful? Our carpool chat's so exciting. But anyways, so what was I saying? Oh, thankfully I haven't had any contractions. I haven't had anything like that. In fact, everything has been perfectly normal. Like, nothing's been going on. I haven't had any symptoms. I haven't had any pain. It's just been normal 35-week at this point pregnancy. So that's great news, and it's actually pretty good that this happened now, because in 3 weeks, yes, 3 weeks, I'll be 38 weeks when my C-section is being done. So that means that my plug has come out in time. The only thing is generally they say like 2 weeks before you go into labor, which means it'd be 37 weeks. So I'm hoping that we can just hold on until the 21st, which is when my C-section is scheduled for. But yeah, I'm like, that hadn't happened with me with my other pregnancy previously. I basically, my water broke, and then we went to the hospital, and Devin was born about 4 hours later. So I didn't have to deal with like the whole mucus plug and everything. So I had a little bit of like a panic attack, like, oh my gosh, are they coming today? Like, is this a fact that they're coming early, or the fact that, oh, it's just coming out and getting ready, like my body's getting ready, like my cervix is starting to dilate and my hips are starting to spread and thin. So that's basically what it means. When your cervix, when your mucus plug comes out, that means that your cervix is now starting to get ready for labor. That means it's going to start thinning and it's going to start dilating. So next doctor's appointment that I have, which is next Wednesday, a little bit less than a week from now, she is probably going to check and see like how that, a feather just flew in my car from outside. Oh, I thought it was a bug. I would have died. But yeah, so she's just going to check and see like, oh, how far dilated are you, everything like that. But yeah, so that's kind of like the occurrence that happened, and I just wanted to keep y'all updated, let you know what's going on, and if anything changes, you will know. But okay, so that's enough for our carpool chat today. I will see y'all next time. Bye.